from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri State Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in and the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri State's offense will come out first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Clinton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. So Jacksonville State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Wimsatt. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They're trying to put anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Here's the pressure.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. And the timing just a hair off. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Power football with the run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turning it on! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Snagged in the middle. It's Petway. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air on first down. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what State can get going on O. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Gonna run it. It's Lawrence. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Bears send out the punt unit. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Clark to fire. Makes the grab. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw again. Caught behind the line. It's Green. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
In the red zone.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Missouri State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Tech.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just feeds the running back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's dragged down. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Clark wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
3rd down coming up.
Gotta find a completion on this one. Rush is on him. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, dude.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it from here.